How's it going, everybody? It's PJ, 4Pete_J on YouTube, PJ Play on Twitch. Coming to you live from Mojave. Unfortunately, I did an entire episode with my mic off, but I had a successful run. So you're going to see the successful run, and then the voiceover will pick up afterwards. Enjoy. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our 20 minutes of work, build up some cash. So let's go here. We got 3 jobs. The Offroad brothers, they have dirty job.
Hello, PJ. Do you like dirty jobs? For this one, you should prepare something special. Toyota ground courier of our client went through some difficulties, and you're the only one who can help him right now.
Okay, bring it in. That Dirty Jobs does not move car to car wash. Okay. Offroad Brothers has a second job. Important request.
Hey, PJ, one of our key customers brought us some parts from his favorite vehicle. Unfortunately, we don't have resources to fix them as fast as he wants, so maybe you will be able to help us.
Sure, I can. Go ahead, bring it in. And then last but not least, Sahara Industries. Can you fix it? Sure, I can.
Hey, PJ, we've received a task to repair pickup 1500, but we don't have time to do it. Can you take care of it? This is a very important assignment for us. We're counting on you.
Okay, well, we will take it then. And you can trust in us, my friend. All right, so the first one was a wash job. That's this one here, so we're going to go ahead and throw that one. Toyota ground courier, job 5100. We'll go ahead and get that going on. Quick wash. Yeah, so I was very happy with the run we did earlier. The I'm Stuck. We got that, finally we got that done. I'll be honest with you, and I probably will have talked about this during the run. Again, I will do a little voiceover during the run, but I think one of the biggest issues was I'm finally getting to the point where thinking about the winch and the jack is becoming almost second nature. I'm not trying to avoid using them, or I'm not as afraid of losing the time as I was in the beginning. So once we hit something, an issue or something, I get out, I'm pretty quick to get out and pretty quick to get out and get it under control, and start using that stuff. On the I'm Stuck mission, while I did use the winch and it did help me, I didn't use their controls in the from inside the cab. It was just having it hooked and locked in place that helped to kind of pull the nose around and get it where it needed to be. So sometimes even you probably there are some times where you don't even need to have it. You don't even need to be using it. And I'll tell you the truth, that is one of the things that I think is kind of a problem for me, is all of the button pushing, because you've got to be on the gas, steering, and trying to push the winch button like all at the same time. So it's all button presses, and it's like I kind of feel like maybe I should probably. I think there was a point where I did try to get the Thrustmaster TMX to see if I could drive the four-wheeler with that, and I don't think it worked. But maybe I could maybe if I hooked up the Logitech F310, because I think when you start getting into driving games like that, keyboard mousing it is difficult, because the buttons and the controls get spread out more on a keyboard mouse, which makes it difficult. Whereas I think if you've got a controller situation, I think the controller winds up because they try to put everything in the buttons on the controller. I think everything then gets a little bit more consolidated, which I think helps when you're trying to run, because when you're trying to do especially like I said, in that situation, you're trying to steer, gas, also trying to kind of control RPM, and then you're also got to try and utilize the winch system. I think it's too much. It's too much to try and do on a keyboard. But if you could do it on the controller, I think that becomes a lot easier. Obviously, gas and brake would be the triggers. I don't know if you could say or do the winch as the buttons. You know what I mean? So now, if you want to go do that type of thing, we'll collect a reward from there. I think that might work out a little bit easier. for it. Obviously steering with one of the sticks. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to see it. Next time I get in, we're going to be doing snake again, so we'll be back in the desert. We'll be back driving at night. The one thing we've already learned is we got to be careful, and we've got to manage our electric consumption, our electricity consumption a lot better. So instead of going hard with the, I think these are all ours. From the pickup 1500, that was the other thing. Again, you guys won't see because the episode, but I started to convert the pickup 1500 to a level 4, and I got all the parts I think I need, and I started in the back. So the back has been done. So the back has been done, and today what I'll do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'll do the front, and we should be done. I think it's the Mishubi Palermo. I think the Palermo was the one we initially, that's the level 3. So that's the one we initially used on the snake route. And it fell off the mountain there. So I think what I'm going to wind up doing is, and you can watch me, hopefully you will watch me, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and fix that one up. I really probably will invest some time off air because there's a lot I need to do just to get the vehicles caught up to, you know, I need to flip this. How do I flip this? Okay, that's what I want. Can you bring that over here? There you go. And just try to get all my vehicles kind of to 100%. You know what I mean? And then we'll start from there. And if we need to, you know, and then we'll take the runs and stuff, and as they get, you know, start needing more repair and replacement, we'll do that. But I think I'm just so out of touch with where everything is right now that I think it behooves me to do that. And I'm also, you know, I think I'm underselling how much it's actually going to cost. I think it's just going to be, you know, oh, I just got to do that and this, that, and the other thing. I know the Long Rider Guardian, we flooded the engine. I've been able to fix it to, I think, 70%, but I don't know, do I just keep fixing it or do I just bite the bullet at some point and buy a new one? Obviously, that's going to be a lot of cash money, y'all. Cash money, y'all. So, I don't know how feasible it is, but I will be, yeah, I'll be happy with. So that's kind of why I think if we go ahead and we do, just get it to 100, and then we could start from there. I think people like watching the runs. I don't know if they really enjoy watching this stuff as much. But obviously I need to do this in order to make the cash, so that I can make the repairs and buy the new parts. Alright, so is there anything else? There's this one here, okay. And then the same thing with the upgrades. I'm not sure if people... Oh, I can tell you right now, I know people don't hang around to the end to see the upgrades. So I know I know they're not. Trying to get into audience retention, which means I'm trying to make them more interesting to watch. You know what I mean? So I'm always looking for that. I don't know, maybe do we move upgrades to the middle 20 and then do repairs and stuff at the end, last 20? That way, hopefully we can encourage more people to hang out till the end. I'm not sure. How did I get down to 3,463 credits? Does anybody know? Because we started at 24. How am I losing money? No, I couldn't have started at 24. But that's what it said when I loaded it up. It said I had 24,000 credits. Not sure, folks, not sure. But obviously, I've done something wrong here. So this is just to diagnose, right? We got to check damage. Okay, R for review. Looks like we got front braking issues. Front upper control arm 1, brake caliper 1. So I already have those? I could go ahead and just replace those. Alright. So we're going to come around here. Let's go to R, turn that off. We want to go to 1, right? Yeah, 1. I don't know why it dropped me on the floor, but here we go. Here we go, sports fans. Alright, so we're going to pull this. We're only at 12 minutes, so we'll see where we're at here. I do want to get my 20 minutes in. We got the upper control arm, but we got to take that off. Okay, caliper. I hope I don't have more than one caliper, because I just did pick up 1500. Alright, break disc first. This is one of those inventory issues, because I was just upgrading my pickup 1500, so I got a lot of stock parts. They're not, although I still have all the level 3, level 4. Alright, wait a minute. I'm trying to get this. We gotta get this. In order to get that, we gotta do this. Okay. So I gotta be careful, because I do have a lot of level 4 parts in my inventory that are gonna go for the upgrade of my pickup 1500. Okay, so there's that. Can I now? I gotta. Oh, stabilizer link. Stabilizer link. We removicate that, then we can removicate this. And all right, now we can removicate this, which will allow us to removicate the top. I'm gonna take that off. And let's hit the R. Okay, so that's that. Let's disengage from here. Let's go fix some parts, because there are 2 here that we need to fix. Here's the upper control arm. Wait, go back. I pickup 1500 does not say that it has any sort of enhancement, so it looks like it's just a stock upper control arm. I don't think I worked on. I took our upper control arm. Like I say, it's in our inventory. It's stock, but I don't think I worked on it. So I'm not. While it's giving me credit for having one, I don't think it's in particularly great shape. So we're gonna go ahead and fix this one, and we'll put it back on. And that way we can say it's done and done properly. When that happens, when it comes up but it doesn't spray, that means you're on the wrong side, which can kind of be easy to do. Like I say, if you see it from here, you're like, oh, that's, but no, you gotta get around. Won't spray if you're on the wrong side. Whoops. There you go. Okay, a couple of new bushings. Whoop. There's that. Alright, so that's done. There was another part we needed to fix. There it is. Wheel hub assembly. This is just a clean job, though. Alright, so that's good. We'll disengage from the workbench and we're going to head over. And we're going to go here. We're going to go back to 1. Go back to 1. Press the button to move us into assemble mode. And there it is. That's the +4. I'm not giving you that one. That's a +4. So this is the one you're getting. That one. Nut first. I mean, bolt first, nut second. For some reason, there at times it seems like those are +4s. You get the 0. +4s are mine. All right. Steering tie rod. That's a +4. That's a plus. No! No! No. Removicate it. No. Let me removicate it. Because that is not how we're going to play this game. That is not how that goes. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid, was doing that, and then I wound up hitting the wrong button. Okay, so that's +4. No. I keep hitting X. Don't hit X, dummy. I'm trying to hit the C button. This is exactly what I go back. This is what I was talking about with the amount of buttons when you're playing keyboard mouse. Is you inadvertently hit the wrong button. C. We want to hit C. That's +4. +0, +4. Okay, +0. Now we want to hit. Oy vey, man. +4, +0. That's the one we want. Jeez. But that's what I'm talking about. And then you're in that situation where time is of the essence. You're trying to figure things out, and you're basically you're hitting all the buttons, and it just doesn't seem to be the right buttons. So I think I have to. The reason why I don't have a +4 is because I haven't put these together on the shock puller yet, and I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Okay, so what do we got here? That says +4. We don't want that. +0, +0. Should I go? Wait, there's a +0 there. I think that's mine, though. Boop, boop. No, I have 2 of these and only 1 of these. Okay, so this is the one. Because the 2 probably came off of my vehicle. So that's why I have 2 of them that are in the same shape. That's a +4. We don't want that. There's a +0. So that's my reasoning to it. If you have 1 and it doesn't seem like it's in too bad a condition, more than likely, nope, that's a +4. More than likely, those came off. The 2 came off your vehicle. Oh, stabilizer link. And then I think I can put the tire back on. That's a +4, +4. There you go. And then the nut. There you go. Now we got the tire. That's +4. That's +0. Going with this one. Alright, so there's that. Now if we hit R, got a caliper. Alright, we got to get over to this tire. Got to pull this tire. Alright, caliper's going to need work. We can do that on the bench. Brake disc. Wheel hub assembly. Can I... I have to take that in order to get all of this, right? So we're going to take this. Nope. And this. Okay. There you go. Stabilizer link. There you go. Original axle shaft. There we go. Okay, so that's that. We're going to disengage, and then we'll go to... Alright, so where's our numbers? Here's the axle shaft. All we can do is clean this up. Alright, so the axle shaft is clean. We need a caliper. That needs to get cleaned up as well. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, wrong side. I forgot. I forget it. Alright. Axle shaft goes back in. Got the check mark for that. Well, we gotta rebuild. That's a +4, +4. There's a 0. You get that one. What happened? I didn't do that. +4. +0. That's the one there. Okay. Wheel hub assembly. Disc brake. +4. There's a 0. And the caliper. Oop. Gotta be that one. Alright, so that gave us the completed symbol. Alright, let's get this lower. I should have put that on before I buttoned up the brakes and everything. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Actually, let's put this on first, because it'll be easier if we don't have to reach around the tie rod. And now that we've got it in, now we can put the tie rod in and we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about having to try and reach around and handle that. Stabilizer link. Okay. And we get the tire back on. It is not a +4 traction, it's a +0 traction. +4s are mine. Alright, there it is. We'll disengage. Go get some money. And we got a bunch of new. That's completed. 3,913 credits. We're really going to have to hustle to try and get our coffers back. I like to try and keep at least a 20,000 credit bumper, you know what I mean? But I think what I must have done is, in the episode that will not air, I think what I wound up doing is, I think I went nuts and bought all the parts. Okay, this is, let's just do a couple more. Sierra Industries has a part repair.
Hey, hi, PJ. We have a lot of parts to restore. If we send you a few of them, could you help us?
Yeah, let's do that. Good Mud, impatient client. Hi.
Hello, PJ. We've got some pretty nervous guy today. Man, this dude didn't even want to hear about any delays. Please fix his parts so we can get rid of him ASAP.
He is ASAP. Offroad Brothers, important request.
Hey, PJ, one of our key customers brought us some parts from his favorite vehicle. Unfortunately, we don't have resources to fix them as fast as he wants, so maybe you will be able to help us.
I guess I can do that, right? Off-Corp, handyman needed immediately. Hey, PJ, one of our most loyal clients has broke his Long Rider Guardian, but we currently can't take care of this job. You're the only one we trust so much. We're sure you won't disappoint us. Dirty jobs. Offroad Brothers. Hello, PJ. Do you like dirty jobs? For this one, you should prepare something special. Pickup 1500 of our client went through some difficulties, and you're the only one who can help him right now. Okay, well, I'm not doing all that. I'll do a couple of parts things, which I think is what all I got here. More than likely I'll just fast forward through a lot of this stuff because I'm not sure if you want to see this. So again, I'll turn up the speed. We'll move a little bit quicker, but I'm going to try and get at least get over our 4,000. All right, that one's done. C, X, well, you can't do X. You just got to select what you're going to do. Are you going to clean it or are you going to fix it? So we're going to clean it first, and then we'll fix it. Right. Okay. Cleaned. Now fixie. 1, 2. All right. How we doing? Oh, wrong side. Second time this episode I did that. All right. Okay. Next. All right. 28 minutes. And I think we'll finish by upgrading our pickup 1500. There's another clean. I like the clean ones. I mean, again, this is just busy work. You just, this is the work you have to do in order to earn your credit so you can pay for the upgrades. So that's what you do, but it's, we've cleaned so many of these things at this point that it's like, we're just going over the same ground several times, so yeah, we'll do the repair. I'm not sure how much we'll make off of these, but it says in the email I should really pay more attention. The other thing is, if you look up there, it actually costs me money to fix these. You make some money back, obviously, when you get paid, but yeah, the initial outlay is yours. Okay. All right. Moving right along here. And we did find out too. At first, I didn't know if we got to keep these parts or if, but it does seem like once you finish the job and you you hit that complete job or reward. I can't remember what it was. I don't even remember what it was called. But once you do that, they disappear out of your inventory. So. Which I'm thankful about. We talked at length about the inventory systems on a lot of these things. You get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff you wind up with. Which I guess is probably a real situation in the real world, right? I mean, you get all this stuff and it's like, well, what do you do with it? All right, so I think we're getting close, at least to this one, job 4982. We are 50% done, so we still have a few more to do. That's clean. We got one more spot here. Get another piston in there and some new shoes. Be good to go. Upper control arm. Okay. Okay, now we'll fix by replacing the bushings. Little DW400 to clean and lubricate the spaces, which helps with the insertion of the new. Oh, we're too far. Okay. The new bushing. Now we get the new bushing in there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hit it square, Pete. There you go. This is 75% done. Lower control arm. Okay. Repair 19. It costs 19 credits for us to fix this. I'm hitting it from. It's going to cost us 36 credits to fix it because I broke it even worse than it was broke before. Little DW400 that goes in on the other side like this. I'm going to spray around the edges, get them clean. There you go. Flip it over and insert the new bushings. All right. Rear differential we're looking for. Okay, from Shuby Palermo. Front differential. Oh, I like the differential. I do like the differential. I don't know why. There's really no more to them than any other parts, but it just kind of feels like you're doing more. You know what I mean? Just kind of feels like. There we go. Now we got to fix it. First thing we have to do is drain it. Dark gray. Dark gray mess right there. Alright, so get rid of that. We're going to go ahead and open up this cover. We'll take a look at what it looks like on the inside. There it is. It's a little mess, but not bad. Nothing's broken. A little messy, but not broken. I'll take it. Because we can always clean the mess, right? We can always clean it up. A little DW400. Loosens up all that grease neck grime for us. There you go. Get out our rag here. Clean as a whistle. Get in here, same thing. Okay. There you go. And that's what happens when it overheats, right? That fluid then gets to be like a kind of a thick, muddy consistency. So now what we can do is we throw this back on the car, fill it back up, throw it back on the car, and everything's good. We got one done. We got a couple more parts here to do. So 2 more parts to do, and then we can claim everything. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we're going to pull the 1500 in to the shop, and we'll complete the upgrade, and that will be the episode. I think that works. Okay. All right. All right. Done. Fix. Empty that out. Got some hard-running guys out here, guys and gals. I shouldn't presume, right? Guys and gals out here, running hard, needing fresh differential fluid before they get out and hit it hard again, right? So we will help them out. Whoosh. All right, so let's clean up the gear first. All right, DW400 for the win, and a little bit more over this way. Help to clean and lubricate the parts in there. Make sure they're moving freely. There you go. That looks good. That looks good. Let's go ahead and clean up the rest of it here. Look at that. I am always impressed with how clean they are. A little DW400 and a little rag there. Was that one of those dust-free rags? I can't. Not hypoallergenic. What's the word? There's a word for rags that don't leave any kind of dust residue or anything. Oh wow, look at how clean that friggin' thing is. Sweet. Sweet Pete. Is what I wish they would have called me in high school. Sweet Pete, but they didn't. No matter how much I tried to get that started, it just never took off. All right, what do we got? What do we got? All right, that's it, I believe. So we have, let's disengage. We'll go over. We're down to 2,584 credits after doing all of that. Okay, so this is 1,582 credits. We'll take that. Okay, cool. We're up over 4,000, which is what I wanted to be. Little steps. We are up over 20. If we can get up over 5, I start feeling like we're back in control of our finances again. And we still have 2 more to go, so hopefully we're going to be in the money. Let me check my mic button to make sure it's the mic is on. Oh, this is only 689 credits. That's not nearly enough for the work I did. And you got to know that, Offroad Brothers. Or who was it? I can't remember who it was. Parted parts. Toyota ground courier is broken. Premium care, please. Okay. I'm gonna let you all go because we're over 20. We were under 20 and now we're over. Here's another 1,313 credits. We're gonna take that one as well. So we're up to 6,000. Very cool. Very cool. And the great part is I don't have to spend any more money because I believe I have all the parts. I have the tires even mounted up, so we should be able to just get in, tear down, and then rebuild. So as soon as we get this in here, we'll do that. And again, as we talked about with the rest of the inventory, and I'm going to have to change some page jobs. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. And like I say, I think 3 did okay. It was 2 that fell off the mountain. So we're gonna, there's a lot to be done on that one. So we're gonna put, let's go ahead and put the pickup 1500 right here. I kind of feel like I should put it in the workshop, but that's kind of far and out of the way. I don't know why, but I just feel like this is kind of command central kind of thing. So I kind of feel like that I want to get a shot of this, just a still. Is there a way to do it where there's no orange, no yellow border? Okay, very cool. There you go. So here we go. We didn't want to do that. And we're going to get to work here. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to get into disassemble mode. We are in disassemble mode. It's up here. So we're going to just start tearing down the front. Right? Let's check. All right, we're into assemble mode, and if we go here, we got +4, +0, +4. Okay. Yeah, we're right. Okay. All right, tearing down. We're going to tear down the front end, and then this will be level 4. It's got a winch, which I don't know. That's the other thing I recently realized is all of the winches that are available are also upgradable. I didn't realize that. I thought the winch was just a winch. but you can get a winch that's a level 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, really. So I think we may wind up upgrading the winch on this as well. And I don't know what that means. Does that mean longer cable, stronger cable? I'm not sure. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna pull the stabilizer. All right, now I think we can get the lower control arm off. Okay. There's that. And I think I might run all the parts through the bench as well. No sense in tearing everything off and then rebuilding it without at least, you know, fixing it to 100%. This is going to be a level 4. Since we did the snake run with the level 3 and it fell off, this one here will be up for the snake run the next time. So again, we'll make sure that it's going to be 100, well, not 100%, but you know, it'll be in good tip-top shape. We might throw it up on the dyno and plus it a little bit if we can before we head out. So maybe once or twice, see if we can upgrade parts. But then, like I was saying, I think I'm feeling pretty good about starting to get runs done, which is like what we want to do. So, and continue to move forward. So we got the I'm stuck done. I feel very confident about, and maybe it's a fool's confidence because, but I think not, you know, knowing what I know now about Snake, knowing that I gotta control, I have to conserve my energy, my electricity better, and do that stuff. I think I'm gonna be. I'm in a better condition. I was happy with the way the I'm stuck run went because we were able to get out and use the winch pretty quickly. Well, again, here's the thing about it: is we ran I'm stuck. I don't know how many times, right? So maybe I shouldn't be so impressed with myself, but I think, and I hope as we move forward that I'm getting to a point where I'm more comfortable with it. So I'm less inclined to kind of, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Now it's like, well, I know what I got to do. You know, go out there, and is there a place where you can hook that winch? Is there a place where you can, what is this here? 2 lines coming off. Looks like it's some kind of hydraulic pump. Like there's maybe pistons in there that push fluid, right? But I cannot access it. So when we get to the reassembly, let's see what this plugs into. Something in the brakes. Is this the brake line? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. All right, let's head to the. Oh, that's the other thing. This is going to cost me money, y'all. All right, so if we go, and we just want to fix the parts we need to. Rear, we're not looking for. Rear, we're not looking for. Disc brakes are being replaced, so we don't need to replace that. I think the cover is being replaced as well. The knuckles being replaced as well. And I don't know about the hub assembly. Let's go over here. All right, here we go. We've got original pickup 1500. That's a +4. So this rear spring, we can sell that because that does not have a lift, and we'll sell that one too. Okay, front upper control arm, that's a +4, that's a +4, so we want to keep those. Our axle articulation +0, rear, that's a rear. So anything in the rear we can sell because we've got the rear already built. So that's done and that's done. Front upper control arm with 0 articulation. That's +4. So we'll get rid of these two. Okay. Original rear lower control arm. Again, we're going to sell that. We don't need rear parts. This is the front lower control arm. It's a +0 and that's a +0. These are okay, these are the new ones, so we're going to get rid of these. We do need the front differential. Oh wow, it's only 12% durability. Front drive shaft we need. Front stabilizer +4. So there's a front stabilizer that's a +0. We'll sell that one. The original rear stabilizer that can get sold. Original steering tie rod +4, +4, +0, +0. Original rear track bar, we don't need that. Original front axle shaft, we need that, we need that. That's a +4 axle articulation for the front stabilizer link. Here's the originals, we don't need those. Original rear stabilizer link, we don't need those. Braking +4, braking +4, braking +0. Original brake discs, those are +4s, that's a +4, that's a +0. Alright, we got, should have 2 brake disc covers, we got 4. Okay, we're up to 7,000. Shock absorber, shock absorber, shock absorber. Oh, I inadvertently bought too many, but we're gonna lift +0, +0. There's our rears. We're gonna get rid of those. +4, +4, +0, +0. We need these hub assemblies. Alright, so this is the +0s. We got to take those apart in order to sell them, and we got to put the other ones. Okay, so let's go do that. And then we'll have just the parts we need. Alright, we can choose that. And we can choose that. There you go. One down. E to take the part. We're going to combine, okay, we're going to do one more. We want to combine this one, and we're going to combine that one. And now we got the 2 we need, so we can sell the other 2. Okay, and then we're going to take that part, but then we want to separate. So we're going to separate the zeros. So that one. Okay. Separating complete. And we're going to separate another 0. That's 2, 4, that one. Okay, so we got those assemblies. That's good. We're going to take that part. Okay, now back to the inventory. And front pickup, that's a +0. So we're going to sell that. And we're going to sell that. That's a +0 as well. We have the, right, +4, +4, +0. Sell. And we got those. Okay, so now we should only have the stuff we need to rebuild the front. We're going to go ahead and fix up a couple of these things. We're going to go ahead and clean this one. It's going to cost us, we're up to 8,203 credits. Again, I kind of tend to forget about that, but this game I think really kind of relies on you selling all these used parts. Don't hold on to them. It makes no sense really. But this is what I was hoping to do: be able to set the next, set up the next vehicle for the next episode. And we're actually on golden time, so I apologize. Like it's a weird situation because of the not having the mic on. So, but I think we're going to get back into shape here. Like as I was stating, the pickup 1500, it'll be a level 4. It will be what we use in the next run on the in the Desert Snake run, which is going to be a night run. So we'll be and it should be better because we will be able to see what we're doing, because we're gonna conserve the electricity. Just go with the, I think there's brights, I mean there's lights, headlights. Then you have brights, which is just your headlights, you know, at a increased. And then you have all lights. So L is lights, K is brights, and then the semicolon is all the lights. And you probably don't want to use all the lights all the time. Well, you definitely don't want to use all the lights all the time. There's another game out there called Rock Crawler that I've been looking at and eyeballing, and I'm not sure, but I'm thinking about it, you know. I don't think it has the mechanical edge to it. I'm still finding out about it. I just recently learned about it. Threw it in my wish list on Steam. So I think it's more about the driving, which again is something that I would like to do more of. So is there another? Oh. So I think that's what it's kind of keys on, is more of the driving aspect of it than the repair work. And I'm going to be honest, I think with the repair work on this, it's kind of, I mean, it's repetitive. I mean, you know, it's just, we're doing the same thing over and over again. We have to, because we need the credits to continue to upgrade, fix and upgrade our vehicles, but at this point it's like an afterthought. It's, you know, really, you're not really interested. I like doing the differentials because again, it's the one part that you really see a difference in, you know, at the end. They are completely different, but you don't get to add new fluid, you know. So so yeah, so you do 3/4 of the job really. Okay, now we can go disengage, and we'll go back to the pickup 1500. We're gonna go ahead and just start reinstalling everything. We're in disassemble mode. We'll go to assemble mode. So the first thing we want to do is put the original drive shaft back. Oop. That looks like it's in good condition. Alright, so let's get that differential back in. That one's all cleaned up as well. Where are we at with it? 10% damage. So it's at 90%. What am I talking about? 70%. 10% damage, so, you know, it's only got 40%. What? Boy, what is your problem? Okay, so axles, we'll get those back in. Again, this is at 95%. And another axle over on this side. Again, same thing, 95%. We'll take that. Let's drop a couple of upper control arms in. +4, that's the +4. I think that's the first upgraded part we've been able to drop in. Now we're gonna go over here and we'll make sure we get the +4 over here. +4. I'm not sure what it was for. Was that for stability, or? You got the +4 steering, +4 steering on the knuckle. Now we're gonna drop the other knuckle in. We get another +4 over here. What happened? Oh, these are like erroneous button presses. I'm not pressing those buttons. I don't know why they keep coming up. Let's go ahead and get the lower control arm in. That's a +4 axle. articulation. And we'll get that in. And well, we'll do the front spring. This gives you a +4 on the lift, so we're going to grab that, and we'll throw this bolt in first on the bottom. Let's get this bolt nut down to hold it in place. Now we can go ahead and secure those. Okay, so where else are we? We're over here. We're going to do the same thing on this side. So lower control arm, +4. Want to make sure I didn't wind up inadvertently getting rid of the wrong part. And we'll get the shock absorber assembly, +4 lift. We'll get that put in. Again, we'll lock her down with that, and then we'll get these 3 in place. And the inner tie rod, +4 on steering for that. Let's get the other one in too. Okay, so this is that's okay. So that's the hydraulics for the suspension, because you can see that this hydraulic pump plugs into this shock absorber. So that's for an air shock or hydraulic shock. I can't say air because obviously it's got a pump. Well, it could be air. I don't know. I don't know everything. Front stabilizer. Front stabilizer. +4 for the axle articulation. It allows the axle to articulate. Here's my problem. You see the frame? You can see the frame. And it's kind of starting to look, you know, it's looking like it needs some work, right? But I don't know if you can do any work on the axle, on the frame. Stabilizer link is a +4 on the axle articulation as well, so we got new stabilizers. So I'm not sure, does that mean that, excuse me. Sorry, I just got something jumped up into my throat. Had to cough, clear my throat. So I guess what I was talking about was, I wonder what happens. I mean, can the vehicles just become so worn, +4 on braking for the brake disc cover, that they, you know what I mean, ultimately they just fall apart? And we'll put the hub assembly on too. There's your nut. Let's get that over here as well. Oop, there we go. Brake disc cover +4 on braking. Get those bolts in. And we'll put the hub assembly on. New brake disc. We got the +4 for braking. So a thicker brake disc. We've got the +4 braking caliper. And we got the big old tire right here. It's a +4 in traction. Alright, and we're going to head over on the other side. We'll finish up this side here. And that'll be an episode, folks. Like I say, I apologize for the mix-up and the misunderstanding, and hopefully we were able to rectify to some sort of equitable outcome. +4 traction, that's what we want, right? Wait a minute. Was that right? Was that the same? Okay, so now if I go here to assemble, I put this on here, we got, that's no traction. +4. +4, yeah, that's the one I wanted, I believe. Alright. Let's disengage. Okay, so here's our pickup 1500. All well and good. Actually, we found out some stuff, didn't we? We can go ahead and let's lift her up now that we've rebuilt her, and we'll just run See, that's got to get fixed. We got to, those side skirts need, that side skirt needs a little love. All right, how about you? Can we get you going? This engine does not require an oil change. How do you know? All right, so if we do this, right? If we pick this up and we put this over here, it will automatically lower the vehicle, because we want to make sure that, like I say, we're coming to an end here. We'll end this episode, and once the episode ends, we're going to, battery charging is complete. Okay. All right, so all right, so she's ready to rock and roll. So next episode, we're going to take the pickup 1500. We are going to get out into the desert trail. We're going to take on Night Driving Snake with the pickup 1500. It's got everything it needs. Actually, it needs another tree strap, so we'll throw another one in there. But it's leveled up to level 4, so we're almost all the way up. And again, you go back. Desert is for recommended upgrades of 3, 4, and 5, so we're right in there. I start every run with the lowest upgrade level, and then if we're not successful, we'll move up one. But I do want to go back and try and do help. I'm stuck with the number. So anyway, we're done. Quit talking. Let people go. Thanks for tuning in, and until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good. Be back here next time, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.